As we go to the top of the second, 3-all on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard at Speed Square Construction, 100 baseball. Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing. Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
And welcome back as Jarkey Hopkins will lead it off for the Braves in the top of the second. We're all tied 3-3 thanks to home runs and other stuff. And here's the pitch to Hopkins, a strike inside corner from Cameron High.
Well, both teams hit a home run in the first inning, and both teams managed to boot a ball in the first inning, so we're back even at 3, and about the story of this series, Milton.
Yep, that one bounces in. It's 1-1 strike on Hopkins, the left fielder, right-handed batter for the Gaston Braves. A must-win game for the Braves. If Cherryville wins, they take the series and head to the state tournament. It's High, 2-1 here on Hopkins. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off. 2-2. State tournament starts next Wednesday at MS Steel Stadium in Granite Falls. The Area 4 champion, either Cherryville or Gaston Braves, will play at 4:30 against the Area 2 runner-up. And there's pitch high, 3-2. So one of these teams scheduled to play next Wednesday at 4:30 in the first day of the tournament, state tournament. 3-2 pitch, called strike 3 on Hopkins. One away for Justin Williams. Williams, third baseman. I called him the shortstop a while ago. Biggerstaff's actually their shortstop tonight. Williams at third, right-handed batter. He's been moved around in the lineup in this series. Both teams shaking their lineups up and seeing what comes out. Strike it. Whoops, no strike. Excuse me. Ball 1. I thought he was getting ready to indicate it was a strike. One 0 pitch, popped up and out of play. 1-1 on Williams. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second, Fraley Field. The pitch, curveball for a strike. 1-2, that's an old 12-6. Just dropping right down in there. Nice pitch from Cameron High. Here's the 1-2 to Williams. And another curveball. Called strike 3. He struck out 2 in the inning, 3 in the game. Cameron High. And I'll bring up Patrick Horn, the catcher. Number 9 batter in the order. Right-hander, as there's 2 down and nobody on for the Braves. Top of the second, tied with Cherryville 3-3. There's a strike from High right down the middle. 0-1. The pitch, curveball, just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike on Patrick Horn. And here's the 1-1 pitch. It is fouled off. 1-2 on Patrick Horn. Stamey, Travis, and Kaiser do it for Cherryville in the bottom of the second, but 1 more out, 1 more strike to get here in the top of the inning for a 1-2-3 inning, and that one's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Horn. And Dustin Wiles, the top of the order, on deck for Gaston. The 2-2 pitch, and it's grounded to second. Huff's got it easily, and the throw in time, a 4-3 putout. It is a 1-2-3 second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we go to the bottom of the second. Cherryville and the Gaston Braves tied 3-3. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard. It's B Square Construction Baseball.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker and Kevin Hastings with you, as looks like the Gaston Braves are going to bring out a new catcher. Horn was warming up the pitcher, but he didn't have his gear on. Here comes a new catcher out of the dugout, and it's number 20, Ethan Frazier. Ethan Frazier then. We'll not write him in the book just yet, but probably go in Horn's spot. I don't think there were any other changes we were made aware of. So Frazier catching for the Braves in the bottom of the second. 3-2 ball game, 3-3 game. 3-3 game. And Spencer Stamey, the batter up. Stamey, Travis, and Kaiser here for post 100, bottom of the second. Stamey's been hitting the ball really well in the series. And it's outside, ball 1. Stamey last night, a couple of hits and hit by a pitch. He just keeps hitting in the series, filling in for Ryan Kraft at shortstop. Kraft still nursing that sore back. It's been bothering him a long time, that back, but hasn't been able to play the last few days.
Freddie, zoom out about a quarter of an inch. There you go.
Here's the 1-1 down low. 2-1 to Stamey.
That position right there, Freddie, is a perfect spot. Talking to our cameraman online, folks. Thank you for watching online tonight. Freddie Farley and Josh Collins are our cameraman tonight.
2-1 is popped foul out of play, right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stamey. Spencer Stamey off this year's Cherryville High School baseball team. And the 2-2 pitch from the left-hander is a ball outside. 3-2 on Stamey. Lefty Brandon Bates winner of Game 2, starting here in Game 5 for the Braves. And the pitch, strike 3 called to Stamey. And that'll bring up Sam Travis. Starting to say that Post 100's already scored more runs tonight off of Bates than they had in Game 2.
Right.
Thanks in part to the 3 runs in the first, one off the error and the other off the 2-run homer by Mosteller. Excuse me. Travis, the right-handed hitter, waits, and the pitch is a strike. 0-1 to Travis.
And Post 100's had their times against left-handed pitching this year.
When the pitch is high.
Doing pretty good tonight. Got 3 runs on the lefty. Gonna need more. It's 3-3 here in the bottom of the second inning.
Here's the pitch. And it's a strike on the outside corner. Excuse me. Got that frog back in my throat.
Well, Milton, you're supposed to cook them first.
Yeah, I know. And the outside pitch makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes on Travis. And the 2-2 pitch, high and tight, 3-2. Never eaten frog. Legs
Frog
or
legs?
otherwise. No.
Me neither. No, I'm not going to either. The only amphibian I've eaten is a crocodile tail.
Pop foul, they say it tastes
Reptile.
like chicken, but I just rather eat some chicken. Instead of thinking about eating a frog. 3-2 on Sam Travis. 1 out, nobody on for Cherryville. Batting in the bottom of the second. Tied up 3-3. Line to pitch from Bates. Ground ball. Shortstop Biggerstaff throw across in the dirt.
Nope.
He's safe. I think he beat it out.
We'll see what
They said error.
Error on the board. Armstrong couldn't corral it at first, and Travis will be on first base for the 3rd error of the ball game.
I thought he had the throw beat. I don't know. Okay, Sam Travis aboard for Luke Kaiser. Luke. Last night, let's see what cool hand Luke did. He reached on a fielder's choice. He singled. And a couple of ground outs otherwise. The pitch is a ball outside. Luke's been hitting well of late. Had a good series. Had a good finish to the Union County series, too. He started a hitting streak of at least 2 hits a game that went on for like 3 games from the Union County series to the Shelby series. One ball and no strikes to count. There was a throw to first. Now the runner going. Pitch is high, throw down. He is safe. Ball came loose. Don't know if he might have been out or not. Had he held on to it, Hopkins there, Perry, the second baseman.
Maybe the baseballs are greased up before they start playing out
it.
here.
It's 2 balls and no strikes, and Kaiser stolen base for Sam Travis. Go ahead and run in scoring position for Cherryville now. 2-0 pitch from Bates. Pop back. Look out behind us. If you're listening that way, 2-1.
That's a good time to steal on a left-hander, Milton, after he's already thrown over to you. Because when you do steal on a lefty, you steal on first motion, whether he's coming towards you or not. So if he does come towards you, it gives you time. He's got to come to first if he's coming that way anyway. And it gives you time to get to second. But stealing right after a throw, swinging on a miss for Kaiser makes it 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
But going there on first movement, Kaiser pretty much assured himself that he was going to steal second. Good job there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch is lifted foul into the street. Here comes a car. Here comes the ball. And that was close. It was right behind the building. I don't know if that car got hit or not.
Josh holds up his hands. It looks about...
Oh, he says about 3 feet. He missed it by
4
3 feet. Still 2-2 on Luke Kaiser.
Did the driver see it? That's the question.
Oh, my goodness. Here's the pitch. And this one's lifted to left field shallow. And left fielder going to have to run a long way and manage to get there. Travis scoots back to second on the fly out, and there's 2 down.
That's Jarky Hopkins out there in left field. He's had a pretty decent series, pretty good series at the plate. Did drop 1 ball earlier in the series, but other than that, he's played pretty good left field since, who got hurt?
Wiggs.
I can't never remember Wiggs' name. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, and folks, last night we found out before we went on the air, and we mentioned it during the broadcast, Wiggs actually fell in left field. We thought that's where he got hurt, but actually he had broken a bone in his wrist prior to that fall, sliding into second, but he stayed in the game, but then had to come out. And he's in a cast. And Bess hits one in the hole at shortstop. It'll get through base hit. Here comes Travis around third, and Hopkins misses the ball in the outfield. Travis probably would have scored anyway.
Yeah. I don't know how good of an arm Hopkins has, but he would have had to have something pretty good to get Travis there. Post 100 takes a 4-3 lead now here in the bottom of the second inning. It looks like we're going to have us a barn burner here, Milton.
I think so. And Brad Huff, who reached on an error.
And Thomas Bass is I think he's about 10 for his last 11 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll try to look it up here. I know he's been just
it's gotta
getting
be
like crazy.
10 for 12.
Had 4 hits last night, including a home run. And here's the pitch to Huff. It's a strike. The night before, Bass
on the paper, he was that was the paper game. He was 3 for 4 that night.
Yeah.
And he reached on an error his only other time.
So he just keeps on getting on base with hits or errors or whatever. Just get him on base. Here's a ground ball to third. Should do it. Third baseman had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, but plenty of time to make the put out. 5-3 goes Huff, and that'll take care of Cherryville, but they break the tie. It's 4-3 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left. We go to the third, 4-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club golf course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club. Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville. The Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by and see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for 20 years on the Lincoln and Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Let them earn your business. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Call 704-435-1988.
And we go to the top of the third. Batter up Dustin Wiles. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Cameron High, his next pitch. Curveball, strike 2.
Man, we was talking about Thomas Bass there in the last inning. He is 9 for his last 11 and 11 for 17 in the series.
So I looked up 9 for 17 in the series.
11 for 17.
11 for 17. Here's a bouncer.
Floater.
Yeah, this is going to be a base hit for Wiles. He's 2 for 2. That was a tough one to get to there and right over the second baseman's head into right field. So
that was one of those
Wiles
Chris Mason specials right there.
And Bass in the series hitting 647.
That's all.
640, 11 for 17.
9 for his last 11.
9 for his last 11. That would be.
And those other 2 he got on base by errors, I think.
Yeah, he's been on base and walks
I think
a lot.
11 straight bats.
There's a strike to Biggerstaff. Let's see.
And Milton, with the way he gets on lead off and steals bases and scores runs for this post 100, you'd probably say pickoff move, nothing going. You'd probably say he's got to be the MVP in this series so far overall, just to give Cherryville a 3-1 lead with the errors that they make,
Oh, yeah. And here's the 0-1 pitch after a throw to first.
And the bad thing about it is the pitching has been great too, but there's been so many errors behind them. It makes them look like they're doing worse than they are with 3, 5, 7, 9 runs on the board.
That 9 for his last 11 is an 8.18 average.
It's not bad.
Fly ball, right field. Wilson gives chase again in foul territory, sliding, and can't come up with it. I think he thought he was closer to the bullpen again than he was that time.
You guys got a great view of that at home. Good job, cameraman over there, Josh. Accidentally do something right every once in a while. We got to give him a pat on the back for it.
Oh, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff struck out looking in the first. It's 4-3 Cherryville, top of the third here. The Braves at bat. Runner at first and nobody out. Leadoff single by Wiles, Dustin Wiles. Next pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out for out number 1, and it brings up Spencer Wiles. Spencer Wiles reached on an error and scored in the first. A 3-run homer for Logan Walden in the first inning with 2 out. Cherryville could have been out of the inning.
Right.
Say for that error, it could have been a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the throw to first after the error in the first, there was a walk, then the home run, and then a pop-up ended the top of the first.
And I was talking about the errors and how the pitchers looked worse. So Weekly barely won by 1 run in his game, but he gave up 3 runs, but they're all unearned.
Yep, breaking ball that time for a strike to Wiles, and
he went 8 2/3.
High is throwing strikes in this inning, getting ahead of his hitters. And the pitch, there's a strike. It's 0-2 on Wiles.
Cameron High pitching in a big spot for post 100. Team really needed him tonight. The arms have got to be tired all around the team. Kraft's out, so High stepping up for the team tonight.
Throw to first again. They've already picked 1 off of there. He picked Dustin Wiles off in the first inning. And Dustin over there at first now, he's been a little more aware.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Spencer Wiles. Yes, Dustin and Spencer are brothers, not twins. I don't know which one's the older brother, but he's older by about a year, they told us. Swing and a miss by Spencer Wiles. Back-to-back strikeouts. And that is 4-5 for the game for Cameron High.
Cameron's pitching good. He's had a couple good years in high school, too, and he'll have another one next year for West Lincoln. Every time I look in the paper, you see his name in the paper during baseball season. I was excited to see him pitch here in post 100 play.
Not only a great pitcher for the Rebels, outstanding hitter as well. I think he batted around cleanup all year long. And the first pitch to the big guy, Logan Armstrong, is ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, strike called. Ball 1 strike.
Big Poppy at the plate, down 1 for the Gaston Braves. 4-3, post 100 leads. Another throw over to first, nothing going. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs to Big Poppy Armstrong.
Big Poppy. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It is outside. 2-1 to Armstrong. Got to be careful with this youngin. He can launch one. A little bit bigger ballpark here at Cherryville.
And usually that doesn't happen for Cherryville. Usually they have the smaller park than the opposition.
Yep. And the 2-1 pitch back up to middle. It'll be a base hit for the big man.
That is the first ball Armstrong has hit on the ground in this series. I think I'm sure about that. He has popped up balls left and right and struck out about 7 or 8 times, and a good hit there going right back up the middle. Good at bat and impressive at bat for Armstrong, and that's going to bring up the next batter with runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Same situation for Logan Walden, the DH, left-handed hitter, as it was in the first when he hit the 3-run homer. There was runners on 2 on base and 2 out. And on a 1-1 pitch, he popped one out of over the left field fence near the scoreboard. You want to see this guy come up with runners on base. He pops this one up. Third baseman Travis, foul territory, under it, and makes the catch. Big put out there. Out number 3 on a good hitter. So no run score on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still 4-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball. Post 1.
TRT Trailer Sales stocks one of the largest selections of trailers nationwide. No matter what you're looking for, TRT Trailer Sales has it or can get it. Motorcycle trailers, gooseneck and concessions, race trailers, go-kart trailers, V-nosed, horse trailers, and of course utility trailers. Name brands include Shadowmaster, Cargo Express, and more. 90 days same as cash, just in credit, $0 down. TRT Trailer Sales off Highway 321, exit 20 just south of Lincoln. 1-877-279-7465.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today. Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
Bottom of the fourth. Nope, that's not right. Bottom of the third. 4-3 ball game. And the batter is Seth Weekly. Cherryville leading. Weekly first time up, popped up to the first baseman. Here's a fly ball, right field. Right fielder back and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That brings up Blake Mostetler. Blake, a 2-run homer in the first inning. The Blue Mist. He's getting back in the starting lineup tonight out in left field. And shows he's still got some pop in that bat.
Yes, he does. Home run already tonight. Big fly.
That home run tied it up. And swinging a miss here, strike 1. Cherryville went ahead in the second inning.
And Mostetler is a veteran. He should know that he just hit a fastball out. On the first pitch, he's not going to see a fastball down the middle. He's going to see a curve.
And here's one third base side. It's a foul ball. Boy, that was close. That was close to being fair and being a double for Mostetler. 0-2 now.
Got 4 umpires out there tonight. That's Sonny Jackson out there and down the left field
We
line.
got a lot more than 4.
Well, there's
stand.
about 400 in the stands, and there's 4 on the field, so we got 404 umpires tonight.
There you go. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Last night, one of the umpires in the stands brought a broom for the guy who forgot it behind the plate. That was actually Titus Green from Western Sizzling.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen him in a long time. I didn't recognize him.
That was Titus.
I didn't know him. 1-2 on Mostetler.
Folks, if you missed it, you can watch the replay of it last night. Late in the game, about the 8th inning, Green put a broom on the field for the umpire to wipe the plate off. The umpire didn't have a broom. He was kicking it off, and he never cleaned it off.
Ground ball to third. Third baseman in time, 2 away. 5-3 put out on Mostetler, and brings up Dylan Hastings.
And you always see something new, it seems like, when you go to a Cherryville Post 100
I know.
baseball game.
I know. I know. Sometimes you see a hitter coming up to the plate without a bat.
Yep.
Here's the pitch, and it's a strike on Hastings. The left-hander, Brandon Bates, who beat Cherryville in Game 2 of this series, on the mound, and the pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer to third, gets through, base hit. Seeing eye single there for Hastings. And a 2-out single brings up Dustin Wilson. Wilson grounded out to end the first inning. See if Cherryville can keep it going here with 2 out. Wilson, the right fielder. Right-handed hitter tonight. Cherryville, no lefties in the batting order because of the left-hander on the mound. Beam and Jenkins and King are not starting tonight. And the pitch swung on a miss by Wilson.
Dustin Wilson throws left and bats right, and Heath King throws left and bats right. I mean left, throws right and bats left.
Yeah. Pitch is swung on here and missed. It's 0-2 on Dustin Wilson.
Hastings over at first base with a base hit here and 2 outs. Now 0-2 to Wilson. 4-3 on the Mr. Sparky and Hazard Drug scoreboard. Post 100 leads. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
0-2 the count. 2 out. The pitch way outside. Wilson not going after it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both teams with 4 hits. Both teams with a home run. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. And that'll do it. Cherryville strands a runner. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th. Still 4-3. Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. B-Square Construction Base. College Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all-size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
All right, 4th inning coming up here. 4-3 ball game. Must-win game for the Gaston Braves as they come to bat in the top of the 4th. Cherryville leads the series 3-1. It's best 4 out of 7. So Cherryville, if they win here tonight, have several days off to get ready for the state tournament action next Wednesday in Granite Falls. And the pitch here swung on and missed by Perry, strike 1. We mentioned earlier that the Area 4 winner plays the Area 2 runner-up at 4:30 Wednesday afternoon, Granite Falls. And a pitch, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike from Cameron High. 4-3 Cherryville here, top of the 4th. Both teams 4 hits. Braves 2 errors, Cherryville 1. And the pitch is low, 2 balls, 1 strike on Perry. Cameron High has struck out 5. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's a strike in there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Derek Perry. The pitch. And he reached out, popped it up first base side. Weekly running out of room. It's behind the dugout. Remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lights on here at the ballpark. A little bit overcast here. There was some thunder earlier this afternoon, but no rain showers. Here's a pop fly to left center. It's going to be Bess. Bess Hunter makes the catch. 1 away. There was, I don't know about in Cherryville this morning, but there was rain in Krause this morning, Kevin.
Yep.
Did it wake you? Were you
Yes,
already awake?
Oh, yeah, I was awake.
You're
it
up.
was storming pretty good this morning.
Yes, it was. And batter up, Jerky Hopkins, who struck out looking in the second. The pitch. Ball 1. Cameron Hayes had a good fastball and a good curveball. Remember those strikeouts, we're looking at curveballs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. As a matter of fact, 3 of the 5 strikeouts caught looking. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Takes a short hop on the third baseman. Good play by Sam Travis. Hung in on that one. 5-3 ground out on Hopkins. And Justin Williams, the batter up. As 2 up, 2 down. The Braves scored 3 runs in the top of the first on the 3-run homer by Logan Walden, the losing pitcher last night. Walden's DHing tonight. Cherryville scored 3 runs in the first on a run scoring on a throwing error, and then a 2-run homer by the Blue Mist, Blake Musteller, and it's strike 1 on Williams here. Cherryville went ahead in the second inning. Sam Travis reached on an error, later came in to score on an RBI single by Thomas Bess. And it counts now 1 ball, 1 strike to Williams. The pitch, and it's high. 2-1 on Williams. Williams struck out looking in the second. That's 8th in the order, right-handed batter for the Gaston Braves. The pitch, fastball, fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Deuces are wild. And here's the pitch. Down low, it's 3-2.
Don't forget, folks, you can live chat with us online, me and Milton here in the press box with your Facebook and Twitter screen names. Just sign in on the social stream right below the video player. Big green button says check in and chat.
And on a 3-2 pitch, it bounces in there, so Williams walks for the Braves. He represents the tying run. And we're going to have the catcher, who is now Ethan Frazier, who came in the bottom of the second after Patrick Horn had ended the top of the second on a 4-3 ground out. Frazier came in the game to catch. He's a right-handed batter, and he will face Cameron High here with a runner at first and 2 out for his Braves, needing a win tonight or it's over. And the pitch bounces in there. That's 2 in the dirt. Back to back by High. I look to first. And the pitch. And it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Frazier. Frazier, right-handed batter, open stance. And the 1-1 pitch. Grounder knocked down by, well, it got through Weekly. I thought he knocked it down to be a base hit for, I think that's a hit.
Yeah.
And it'll be a base hit for Frazier. And there's runners first and second with 2 out for the top of the order. Dustin Wiles, who is a perfect 2 for 2 tonight. And just looking at last night, Wiles had a couple of hits, a double and a single, and a walk. He Batting leadoff last. No, he wasn't. He was batting second in the order last night. His brother Spencer was batting leadoff, and it's ball one here at Wiles. The left-handed batter up there. And the pitch is hit hard, first base side, foul. 1-1 strike on Dustin Wiles.
His brother's a righty. He went deep last night.
He put it out of the ballpark at South Point over the left field fence. 2 rows of trees back on the bank. 1-1 pitch here to Dustin Wiles. Curveball, ball 2.
You know, I was thinking there was some people missing from the stands and everything, Milton. I didn't think about it. It's Wednesday night, so there's church night too.
Church services.
So it may here in the next few innings get even bigger. But there's usually, a lot more people standing on that wall down there. There's only about 5 people down there on the wall.
2-1 pitch. Pop fly left field. Blue Mist giving chase. We'll get there for the out. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And this is B Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
Your home medical equipment is found at the drugstore with 3 convenient locations in Lincoln, Boger City, and in Vale. At the drugstore, you are treated like family. They are locally owned and operated and catering to the needs of people like you. So if you're in the market for home medical equipment, visit your nearest drugstore location in the Town & Country Shopping Center in Lincoln, the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City, and in Honey Shopping Center, located on Highway 10 in Vale. Today's game is being brought to you by R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhaust and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts, plus 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway.
And welcome back. Let me turn that channel down. The old Grand Canyon effect there. We're playing baseball in the Grand Canyon tonight. We're playing at Fraley Field. Actually, it's Game 5 of the Area 4 Finals. Must win for the Gaston Braves, down 3-1 to post 100. Cherryville leading 4-3 here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Spencer Stamey will lead off. Stamey, Travis, and Kaiser, the 7, 8, 9 spots. Stamey 0 for 1 on the night, a strikeout in the 2nd inning against this left-hander, Brandon Bates, who's only struck out 2 post 100 hitters. And he apparently don't strike out a lot, and that's fine. He struck out 5 for the game in the win Game 2 Sunday night. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped it, says the umpire, Kevin Bonharner. 1-1 strike on Stamey. The pitch. Fouled off. 1-2 strikes now to Stamey. Cherryville giving up 3 runs in the top of the 1st. Tying it in the bottom of the 1st, going ahead in the bottom of the 2nd. Both teams hit a home run. Mosteller for Cherryville. Walden for the Braves. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. And it's outside. 3-2 now to Spencer Stamey, the shortstop. Right-handed hitter for post 100. And the 3-2 pitch. It takes a high hop on the second baseman. He hung in there on it, makes the throw in time for 1 down. And the second baseman is, who is that second baseman? It's no longer
18
Perry.
or 19.
Well.
Perry's at shortstop.
Yeah, Perry's moved up back over to short. They just swapped. Shortstop is Biggerstaff then. They just swapped around. Here is Sam Travis. Shoeless Sam. Threw a shoe the other night chasing a pop fly, didn't he?
Well, we still don't know if he caught the ball before or after the shoe came off, but we know he had to run back to shortstop without a shoe.
1 ball, 1 strike on Travis. And the pitch. Inside corner for strike 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on number 22, Sam Travis. The pitch from Bates is low, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Cherryville, bottom of the 4th. Time here as Bates' his shoe comes untied. He doesn't want to be shoeless out there.
Need some bow biters.
And he's got that taken care of now.
Josh used to have Mario and Luigi bow biters, he told me earlier today.
I just go with good old Velcro. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down. Bring up Luke Kaiser. Luke Kaiser, a fly out to left his first time up. Right-handed hitter steps in with 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's a strike called. The pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman's got it. Throw in time. 5-3 put out, and Cherryville goes in order in the 4th. And it remains 4-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction, Post 100 radio on WCSL and video on whatsupshopper.com.
Dr. Paul H. Cloninger takes this time to invite you to Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry in Cherryville and Cherryville Dental Clinic. You'll find a state-of-the-art facility with excellent dental care from their competent and caring staff, offering a wide array of preventive, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, and they strive to improve your dental health and a higher quality of life. Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Dentistry, 1015 East Church Street in Cherryville, and Cherryville Dental Clinic, 106 North Mountain Street in Cherryville. Visit the website at CloningerDentistry.com.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Having so many policies with different providers makes everything confusing.
Man, when you bundle your home, auto, and life insurance policies with Nationwide, will help you feel more protected and even save you up to 25%. I think you can take it from here, right? Nationwide is on your side.
Call your local Nationwide agent, Sandy Cunningham, in Cherryville today at 704-445-1990.
All right, we're back as we go to the 5th inning here at Fraley Field. 4-3 Cherryville lead, and the Braves' Aaron Biggerstaff up to bat. First pitch swung on and missed from Cameron High, and Biggerstaff has struck out twice on the evening. Once looking, once swinging. And it's 0-1 to pitch, strike 2. Biggerstaff, Wiles, and Armstrong due up here, the 2, 3, and 4 spots in the Braves order. Pitch from High, outside, 1-2. Aaron Biggerstaff started the evening at shortstop. He and the shortstop Perry swap positions. He's now at second base. And there's strike 3 called. And it's 3 strikeouts for Biggerstaff tonight. And it'll bring up Spencer Wiles
I think it's safe to say Biggerstaff doesn't like what he sees from Cameron High.
Nope, and that's strikeout number 6 now.
Usually don't get 3 Ks from your 2-hole.
And here's the line drive. Caught by Huff on the leap. Timed his jump perfectly to get the line out from Wiles. Good job there for Brett Huff. Brings up Logan Armstrong, who's walked and scored and singled on the night. Starting at first base tonight. Been used mainly as the DH. Played some first base in a substitute role and late in a couple games. As the count goes 1 ball and no strikes on Armstrong. And it's high. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch is a fastball for a strike, 2-1. He's the kind of guy, Logan Armstrong, looks like he'd be, every team ought to have a guy like him on their side. Big man, looks like he'd have be a lot of fun, have a good personality. 2-1 pitch, fly ball to right. This could be trouble. Wilson back now. He stops, makes the catch, and there's out number 3. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning in the 5th for the Braves. And after 4.5 innings, go to the bottom of the 5th. Cherryville still leading 4-3 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Get it cranked with a stop at Field Starter and Alternator in Cherryville. They start all the winners. They do it all at Field Starter and Alternator, from starters to alternators, generators, rebuilt and repairs. With 2 locations, 457 Paul H. Beam Road and 319 East Main Street, both in Cherryville. Yes, get it cranked and get it running with a visit to Field Starter and Alternator of Cherryville.
And they lived happily ever after.
Thanks, Mom.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
This moment is brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, your local Erie insurance agent. For affordable insurance coverage in Cherryville, call Rocky at Bennett Insurance Group at 704-435-0271 and see how you can save. Bennett Insurance Group and Erie Insurance. We've got you covered. It's our true blue promise.
Welcome back to Cherryville, Cherryville High School. Cherryville Post 100 leads 4-3 over the Gaston Braves right now in the bottom of the 5th inning. Thomas Best is going to lead off. Thomas now 9 of his last 11 for 17 in the series. And on base Best has been just that, Milton.
He's been a terror for Post 100. 2 for 2 on the night with a RBI and a run scored. He's been our MVP of the game the previous 2 nights. Is that correct?
Now, what? I'm sorry, I was listening.
I said he's been our MVP of the game.
Yes, he has been the
previous
MVP
2.
in the previous 2 nights, and we talked about earlier. He if he was going to name an MVP for the series, it would have to be that. When you're 9 of your last 11, and those other 2 that were errors that he didn't get on, he still got on base.
That's right.
And that's not counting a couple walks too.
Sure.
So he's about 14 for his last 14 as far as getting on base.
That's exactly right. It's 2 balls and no strikes here to Best. His series average up to this point is 647.
Yep.
And
I guess when you put Best on the cover, he responds. Put him on the cover of the What's Up Shopper. Calvin joked that it might be a curse, and Best has been anything but a curse.
Yeah, put him on the cover again. Here's the drive. That ball is launched out of here. Home run for Thomas Best over the left center field fence. His 2nd homer in as many nights. A solo shot leading off the 5th, making it 5-3. Cherryville, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Ain't no What's Up Shopper curse here, Milton. Thomas Best,
Give me
12 of his last 18, 3 homers in that. 10 for his last now 12 and 3 homers in those 12 at bats.
Give me one of those What's Up Shoppers. I'm gonna run down there and get his autograph, and go get that baseball and have him sign it too.
So Thomas Best tonight, 3 for 3.
Yes, sir. 3 for 3 on base best. Brett Huff. Brett's reached on an error and scored and grounded out. He made that great leap to get that line drive out in the top of the 5th against the Braves. And there's a strike taken by Brett Huff. Huff batting second tonight. He's been all over the batting order. He was cleanup last night.
I got the score wrong on the scoreboard.
Here's a fly ball to center. Will it get down? Diving. Did he hang on?
I couldn't tell.
Yes, umpire in second base there. Second base Clint Lawson says he caught it and held on, didn't trap it. Huffed inches away from a base hit there. Fly out to center, one down for Seth Weekly.
5-3, bottom of the 5th. Post 100 leads. Thomas Best just hit a home run. Post 100 second of the game. Mosteller hit one earlier. Ground ball shortstop. See if Perry can make the play.
Perry moved over to shortstop an inning ago, and he gets the put out 6-3 on Weekly. And it brings up Blake, the Blue Mist Mosteller, a 2-run dinger in the first inning for Blake. So 2 home runs for Cherryville in the contest, and one home run for the Braves. Blake has a conversation with Coach Reynolds.
Probably tell him, look at that third baseman who's standing in left field right now. You know, you just hit a home run, but it wouldn't hurt to drop one down maybe, give him a look, be wary of the curveball.
Yep. Coach Reynolds and the Blue Mist.
Or they could have been talking about the pizza they're going to eat in a little bit. You never know.
Or Taco Loco Monday. Or our buddies down at Pat's Drive-In. Here's the pitch to the Blue Mist. It's a strike. 0-1 on Blake Mosteller. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Mosteller. What bus does he ride?
Team Red Van.
Team Red Van.
Mm-hmm.
0-2 pitch. Bouncer. This could be trouble. Third baseman, rather. Throw gets away, and the Blue Mist heading to second. Throwing error, and Cherryville's got a runner down at second with 2 out. On the E5, their third error. And the batter up is going to be Dylan Hastings. Dylan, 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single.
If you hit the ball in this series, Milton, you better be digging because there is a high likelihood that you could be safe at first base.
That's exactly right.
We ought to go through and count the error to ground ball out ratio.
Oh, mercy.
Because they got to get out somehow. And
yeah.
They've done a pretty good job on pop-ups and strikeouts, but ball on the ground, it's in trouble for everybody.
Here's Hastings. This one's hit at the second baseman. Backhands it throw in time. 4-3 put out. That'll do it for post 100. But a run scores on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. And we go to the 6th. It's now 5-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. You're listening to B Square Construction, post 100 baseball.
Get your prescriptions to go from Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Yes, delivery is now available. Look for the Medical Center delivery van in your area. Just call 704-435-3263 for your prescriptions to go. You can even order online at mcpcherryville.com. Check out that new and improved website. And the grill is now under new management. Come on in for your favorite sandwiches. That's at the Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville. On the go for you. Most of us will make or assist in making funeral arrangements of some kind in our lives. This can mean making many decisions at a very difficult and emotional time. At Carpenter's Funeral Home of Cherryville, their funeral directors, John Porter and Carol Carpenter, are there to offer help and guidance. Carpenter's Funeral Home promotes the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service, even winning the Pursuit of Excellence Award. Carpenter's Funeral Home, 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville, a member of the North Carolina Funeral Directors Association.
All right, welcome back here to Fraley Field. Milton Baker, Kevin Hastings with you, Freddie Farley, and Josh Collins, our cameraman. Thanks to Danny Aker, the PA man, who's given all the media credits here.
Well, Danny's so good, Milton. He did the last inning sitting on the back row.
Yeah, with his wireless mic.
Just watching with the wireless mic.
Yeah. Logan Walden, batter up, leading off the top of the sixth. Walden a home run and a pop-up tonight. First pitch fouled back. 0-2 on Walden. Walden DH, and he was the losing pitcher last night. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. And here's the 0-1 to Walden. Outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Walden waits, and the pitch from Cameron High. It is curveball, swing and a miss.
Besides the 3-run homer tonight, Milton, Cameron Hines looked really good on the mound tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Got in a little trouble there in the first inning, gave up the 3-run bomb, but since then he's been pretty solid.
Here's the pitch. 1-2 is popped out of play. Left side, heading for the batting cage.
He hit those pink trees, whatever those are.
Those are crepe myrtles.
Okay.
If you've ever parked under one and it rains, you love them to death. You got little flowers all over your vehicle. Ground ball on the 1-2 pitch in the hole at second. It'll sneak through. And that is going to be probably a hit, whether Huff comes up with it or not, yes.
I guess it would be, but Huff's got to get to that ball, Milton. It rolled through the infield forever.
Yeah. So sixth hit for the Braves. They're out hitting Cherryville 6-5, but Cherryville leads 5-3. We're in the top of the sixth. 1 on, nobody out for Derek Perry. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Perry now the shortstop. Started at second. And there's a strike right down the middle there. Coach for the Braves has put in a substitute catcher early in this game, and he has switched his second baseman and shortstop around. And that pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Perry. Logan Walden at first base. He's had a home run and a single tonight. And a 1-1 pitch to Perry. Ground ball, base hit. It'll get between the first and second baseman into right field. Wilson will run it back in. And, the Braves looking good here in the sixth with runners at first and second. Nobody out for Jerky Hopkins. He's 0 for 2, and here comes Coach Reynolds. Coach Reynolds coming out. We'll take a 30-second break on the B-Square Construction broadcast.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B-Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B-Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 704-201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today.
All right, welcome back. Top of the sixth, and meeting on the mound of the infield there as Coach Reynolds now heading back to the dugout on the third base side as runners first and second. No outs here for the Gaston Braves, down 5-3 in a must-win game. And Hopkins is 0 for 2 on the night. He came into play in a couple games back when Wiggs got hurt, and he was hitting the ball right out of the gate. And the pitch is ball 1 to Hopkins.
Hopkins looking to bunt on that play, Milton, or fake one, but
yeah.
See what's about to happen. Maybe that was what they were talking about. Infield fly rule is on.
All right, here's the pitch, and it's outside. 2-0 to Hopkins.
And the play they're going to run here, Milton, is the wagon wheel. That's where the first and third are charging. Shortstop Stamey. He'll take off for third base, and the second baseman, they're going to give second base on the bunt.
All right, here's a bunt. It's going to be Weekly to first baseman to Huff at first for the putout. And that was bang, bang down there. It's
Huff barely got his foot on the bag in time, Milton.
3-4 putout on the sack bunt by Hopkins. Runners at second and third now one away for Justin Williams, who has struck out and walked. It's a big chance for the Braves here. Base hit could tie it. It's hit deep enough.
Runner second, third, one out. Post 100 leads by 2, 5-3 here in the 6th inning over the Gaston Braves.
Pitch from high, ball outside. So 1 out, second and third in a 2-run game, top of the 6th. The Braves looking to tie it up here. Their season on the line, and the pitch is outside 2-0 to Williams. And high, struggling here in the 6th. The Braves have out-hit Cherryville now 7-5. 2 hits this inning. And the 2-0 pitch is a strike. 2-1 now on Williams. Logan Walden at third. Derek Perry at second base. 1 out. And a 2-1 count on Williams. The pitch is outside 3-1. And high trying to hit the corner that time, but he just can't do it right now. 3-1 on Williams.
It's perfect, Mr. Collins.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. So bases are loaded with 1 out for Ethan Frazier, the number 9 batter in the order, the catcher who came in early on in this game. You see a little bullpen action now for Cherryville as Frazier goes down to talk to his coach. Kaiser goes out to the mound. The catcher and pitcher
18
talking.
is warming up for post 100.
That'd be Heath King.
And number 5 is down there stretching.
That'd be Josh Beam. King, a righty, Beam, a lefty. All right, so 1 out, bases loaded. Frazier, substitute catcher, up to bat, right-handed batter. And we've got time. Frazier, in his 1 at bat tonight, he singled in the 4th. And the pitch, blocked up by Kaiser. It was in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes.
I want to say hello to some of our viewers at home. Got a viewer all the way in Nashville, signed in as under the screen name Rager. He said, thanks, guys, for broadcasting these games. The only way to see them here in Music City, USA. So I'm guessing that's Nashville, ain't it?
That's right. Music City is indeed.
Of course, Corey Park's watching again tonight, talking about Thomas. He says, what a player. He always turns it on in the playoffs and when it counts. Attaboy T. Couldn't ask any more from any hitter, much less of a leadoff hitter.
All right, we're going to have a pitching change, it would appear. Yep, Coach Reynolds pointing to the dugout. Oh, not to the dugout, but to the bullpen. And we'll have a pitching change here. So Cameron High gets pat on the back as he exits the game here. Bases loaded for the Braves, 1 out, and they're down 5-3 in the top of the 6th. We'll be right back.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free.
We all know the cute jingle of Mr. Sparky, but what about the promise behind the jingle? Well, here's Rusty Wise, owner of Mr. Sparky.
We book appointments in customer-chosen windows, and we show up in that time frame. The jingle says, we're on time, you'll see, or the repair is free. So if we are late for the appointment, your repair is totally free.
That's right, and Mr. Sparky will show up at your house on time, and you won't pay a cent until you're satisfied.
When we show up on the job, we'll take a look at what needs to get done, and we'll give you an upfront price. And that will be the exact price when we are finished. No matter if it takes 3 hours or 3 days, the price is the price.
Mr. Sparky, on time, quality work, integrity, and a fair price.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free. You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
All right, new pitcher for Cherryville going to be the right-hander Heath King. King in relief here in the top of the sixth with bases loaded for the Gaston Braves. They're down 5-3. There's one out. Cherryville and the Braves were tied at 3 after the first inning. Cherryville went ahead in the second and tacked on a run in the fifth to make it 5-3. That's where we stand right now. But the Braves threatening here. There's one out in the inning, that on a sacrifice bunt by Hopkins, and then the batter following him, Williams, walked after the first two batters, Walden and Perry, had base hits. There at second and third, and the batter up is still the catcher, Frazier. King inherits a 1-0 count on Frazier. The pitcher King takes on. Frazier asks for time. King taking a very long look in out there.
He's had 2 minutes. He didn't know he's going to throw a fastball his first pitch.
1-0 pitch, high. 2 balls and no strikes now on Frazier. The right-handed batter and throw to second. And, it got
and
away.
Huff lost it.
Huff lost it.
Runner
Coming home. And no throw. Now they're trying to get the runner at second, and he gets back in. A run scores on the error by Cherryville. And coming in to score is Walden. Everybody else still safe.
And I don't know if it was called from the dugout, Milton, but it was definitely called from the catcher based on the what happened on the play with King just spinning and throwing without looking. Means Huff was supposed to be there. Huff got there, couldn't come up with a catch. That allowed the run to score. Another error on post 100.
And there's a strike, 2-1. So it's a 5-4 ball game on a Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Just like that, still only one out. Third base empty now as Walden came in on the error. 2-1 on Frazier. And the pitch, it is a ground ball. First baseman goes to the shortstop covering second for the putout, and that's 2 out. Good play there by Weekly.
Yeah, great job by Weekly. He caught the ball so far off the back, his only play was to second base, and he got the out.
Yeah, they would have never gotten the batter.
No, that leaves runner at first and third. Well, I don't even know if King was over there to cover either, so he might not even have a play if he would have turned over there.
So the putout on Williams going to second goes 3-6. And the batter up is Dustin Wiles, who's been a tough out for these Braves. In the first pitch, ball high. So runners on the corners, 2 down, a 1-run ball game here in the top of the sixth. And the top of the order, Wiles, who's 2 for 3 on the night, fouls this one off, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the sixth here, Braves trying to battle back in a must-win game where their season ends here in the Area 4 Finals. Cherryville looking to capture its 8th straight Area 4 championship. And the pitch blocked up very nicely by Kaiser, 2-1. Cherryville can win this 8th straight Area 4. You talk about,
I think it was 6. It might be 6 straight, Milton. That's what they were commenting on Twitter.
That it was 6 straight?
Yeah.
Oh, we were hearing 8 straight.
No, we were told 8. So I'm not 100% sure on that. The players were talking about making history and winning 6 straight on Twitter today. So we may have been informed wrong.
Wrong. Only good as the information we're given. 3-1 on Wiles. Need to get one more out here in the top of the sixth. And here's a bouncer, and Weekly diving for it. Race to the bag. Weekly got there right in front of the runner. Gosh, what a play. 3 unassisted. 2 great plays by Seth Weekly.
Seth Weekly, he's the defensive player of the game right now.
Right there. Right there. Certainly of the inning. 1 run scores on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Cherryville holds on 5-4 lead on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B-Square Construction Post 100 Baseball.
Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale.
Good luck to Post 100 Baseball from Hauser Drug.
Deja Vu in downtown Cherryville specializes in men's, women's, and children's clothing. Deja Vu has an extensive line of formal wear with name brand jewelry and purses. And Deja Vu is now accepting new consigners. Come on in now and see Emily or Alice for all of your clothing and accessory needs. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturdays, 10 to 3. Deja Vu, 118 East Main Street in downtown Cherryville. Find them on Facebook or call 704-445-9333 for Deja Vu in downtown Cherryville. Carolina Care Center strives to provide quality care and promote an excellent quality of life. They now offer Carolina Care Cottages. All Carolina Care services are now available to cottage residents on an outpatient basis. Cottage residents have priority to beds if need at Carolina Care Center. The 2-bedroom cottages are fully equipped. Reserve your new home today by calling 704-435-4161. Carolina Care, offering a standard of excellence. Let their family take care of your family today at Carolina Care Center.
All right, we are back. As we go to bottom of 6, Cherryville leading 5-4. Batter up is Wilson. He puts a charge into one into right center. It's going to be cut off there, and Wilson with that great speed goes into second base. Leadoff double.
Good piece of hitting there to center field for Wilson. Deep out there. Freddie almost could have caught that one if he had a net long enough.
Yeah, Wilson gets a hold of one for his first hit of the night. 1 for 3, leadoff double in the bottom of the 6th after Cherryville gave up a run in the top of the 6th on an error. And that brings up Spencer Stamey. Stamey is 0 for 2 on the game here tonight, and he's been a good hitter against the Braves in his starts.
Yes, he has. Played pretty solid defense, made a couple errors.
And he fouls off a bunt attempt, strike 1.
But if you don't got an error on this team, then you don't belong.
That's right. That's right.
You can't be in the club.
It's bit just about everybody, even the outfield.
Yeah.
It's had a drop or two.
Thomas dropped one.
Let's see, we had one night was it this series where two
left
fielders, outfielders over?
Two left fielders ran into foul territory and the ball wasn't fair. Yep. But one of them wasn't Cherryville, it was the other team.
Yeah, it was the other team. It happened to both teams that night.
I think it was game 1, wasn't it?
Could have been. And the pitch, he's swinging away, and it's foul off 0-2 now on Stamey. Dustin Wilson at second base, and nobody out. A leadoff double for Wilson here in the bottom of the 6th. Cherryville with a 1-run lead. Wilson's double, Cherryville's 6th hit of the night. They've had the home run and the double there by Wilson for extra base hits. The pitch, 2 home runs, for Cherryville.
Got some clarification from about 10 different people that it is the 6th straight.
6th, okay. Well, we got the 8th.
It was in game 1 is when it was. I remember they were talking up here in the press box. And
that they had won 7 in a row, yeah. So it's 6th in a row they're going for. There's a swing and a miss, drop, strike 3. The putout will go 2-3. Now down to third. Oh, no, Wilson is thrown out. Trying to go to third after the strikeout, and the putout goes 2-3, then 3-5 on Wilson for double play.
Coach Reynolds, you can see on your screen barely. Josh can keep up with him. He's moving pretty fast. No, he can't hear me now. Maybe he can't hear me. Josh, can you hear me?
Batteries.
I'll ask him about it here in a second. I guess not.
And the batter up then is Travis, as Cherryville just ran themselves out of an opportunity here. Racing that leadoff double. Wilson trying to go to third a moment ago when the catcher dropped strike 3 and had to throw to first to get Stamey. Wilson tried to go to third on the play. picked off. 1-1 on Travis now. And the pitch is ball 2. A 1-run Cherryville lead in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 pitch outside. 3-1.
He's got his headset on there, Milton. He was actually trying to listen to Coach Reynolds.
Oh, okay.
When I was trying to talk to him, so a little communication problem.
Ball 4 high. So that brings up Luke Kaiser with 2 out and a runner on first. Kaiser will fly on the ground out tonight against Brandon Bates. Bates, the starter in game 2 and winner. Beat Cherryville that night, giving up only 2 runs and 6 hits. Cherryville lost 7-2. The Braves got the big 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th from the big guy, Armstrong, down at South Point's field to make it a 7-2 ball game and preserve the victory. And throw to first. Safe.
I'm sure that umpire behind the plate, Kevin Baumgartner, watches his son pitch on TV. I wonder if he called Madison before the game day, told him he was going to be umpiring on TV and told him to watch.
There you go. Yep, and here's one that gets away from the catcher. Runner going to second. He is out at second. Oh, a one-hopper still fielded by Biggerstaff and got the tag on Travis. 2-4 goes the put out for out number 3, and Cherryville just running themselves into oblivion there. We go to the 7th, still 5-4. Inning summary, no runs, 1 hit. There were no errors and nobody left. It's 5-4 Cherryville. B-Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Just like Cherryville Post 100 plays their best, you want to look your best with a stop at Trudy's Classic Cuts at 800 West Church Street in Cherryville. From cuts to coloring, from perms to waxing, plus other treatments that'll make you look your best. And good luck to Cherryville Post 100 from Trudy's Classic Cuts, located at 800 West Church Street in Cherryville. For your appointment, call Trudy today at 704-445-1333 for Trudy's Classic Cuts. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant in Cherryville. It's better than good. It's great. And check out Taco Loco Monday. Tacos only $1 each. And every Monday at the El Patron Mexican restaurant. The El Patron is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. For orders to go, call 704-435-4546. Catch the craving at the El Patron Mexican restaurant, 910 East Church Street in Cherryville. Dream.
Welcome back. As we go to the seventh inning here at Fraley Field, a 1-run ball game. Aaron Biggerstaff, batter up for the Braves. Biggerstaff, Wiles, and Armstrong, the 2, 3, and 4 spots for the visitors in a must-win game. Ground ball, shortstop. Stamey's got it. Throw to first, in time with the stretch over there by Weekly.
Folks, and Josh, you can hear me after this inning. In the at the top of the 8th inning, we're going to play some more Who Is This? What's Up Celebrity Fan of the Game. So Josh finds you a fan to pick out. Last night, Milton, we actually had winners, but my social stream here didn't refresh in time, and so I'm going to get to you winners and say hello to you folks here in a few minutes.
All right, here's a curveball for a strike from Heath King. It's in there to Wiles. King came in the 6th inning with 1 out and bases loaded. And 1 run did score on an error. Here's a fly ball to right. Wilson under it makes the catch for out number 2.
He points up to the light. He lost it.
I was wondering what happened there. After he caught it, he kind of
he pointed up to the sky and said he lost it.
Lost it for a moment.
And second out of the inning. And talking about our winners last night, our celebrity fan of the game was actually Chris Ballard. Winner was...
Here's the pitch to the big guy, and he drills one into the right center gap. He's going for second. And a 2-out double for Logan Armstrong. Go ahead there, Kevin.
And our winners last night on the celebrity fan of the game were, let's see, Sheila Ballard was first. And I'm going to give 3 winners since I didn't get the winners on the internet last night during the game. I'm going to go ahead and give the 3 people who did know Chris, who signed in T-shirts. So Sheila Ballard, Lauren Owens Whiteside, hello Lauren, and Karen Norman Martin. If you 3 ladies would contact the WhatsApp shopper by email, by Facebook, by Twitter, and we'll get you a T-shirt sent out to you guys tonight. Here in the top of the 8th, we're going to play our celebrity fan of the game.
All right, the batter is Logan Walden, who's hurt Cherryville tonight with a 3-run homer in the first and a base hit and scored in the 6th on that error. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. King working against the left-hander here.
Big cut there. His follow-through almost hit the umpire.
1-1 the count on Walden. Armstrong at second, 2 out. He represents the tying run here in the top of the 7th. Cherryville had a leadoff double in the bottom of the 6th, and they just ran themselves out of an inning there with no runs scoring. 1-1 to count to Walden, and it's outside from King. 2-1.
Post 100 with 5 straight Area 4 final championship. Started back in 2007. They finished 3rd in the regionals, won the state also that same year. And now looking for number 6.
There's
hard hit ball.
Line drive to right field. Wilson knocks it down, and the throw will come in. They'll keep the big guy at 3rd.
Well, Armstrong's not going to score on
No,
a single.
Not on a hit like that. Oh, some guys maybe would, but not the big guy. And this brings up Perry. Perry singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Derek Perry. So runners on the corners, 2 out, and the Braves looking to tie it here in the top of the 7th at Fraley Field. Heath King delivers. Curveball high. Ball no strikes on Perry. Right-handed batter for the Gaston Braves. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Derek Perry. And the pitch. Foul back. 1-2. 1 strike to get here to get out of trouble. And it's been 2 out trouble. The first 2 batters, a ground out and a fly out. Then Armstrong doubled on the first pitch he saw this inning. And Walden singles. Walden's a big 3 for 4 tonight as the designated hitter. 1-2 pitch, ground ball to 3rd. Travis going to first, and the throw is off the mark. Run scores. We're tied. He could have maybe gotten Walden at second easier. Kevin don't know. They give it a hit. It's a infield single for Perry.
I just thought he was going to make the play at first, and then it was over. I was looking down at the computer to update stuff, and you said he threw it away. So can't give too much of analysis on that play. But if you throw the ball away, was it a hit, Milton?
I don't know. It is on the board. I'm not going to go there. Hopkins, the batter. We're tied 5-5. And here is a fly ball in the center for a base hit. They're sending the runner now. They're holding him up at 3rd, and it's a good thing, or he was going to be out at home. There's a good throw came in from Bess. So a base hit for Hopkins to center field. Bases are loaded with 2 out for Williams. We're tied 5-5. The Braves looking to go ahead for the first time in the game. Coach Reynolds coming out. Heath King has given up 4 hits after getting the first 2 out. He gave up the double to Armstrong, single to Walden, single to Perry, single to Hopkins. Armstrong has scored to tie the game, and we have a meeting on the mound here. All the infielders gathering. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-5 game. Last time we were tied in the game, it was 3-3 after 1 inning. Cherryville went ahead in the 2nd inning and added a run on the best solo homer in the 5th, but now the Braves have added a run in the 6th and one here in the 7th to tie it.
Well, Cherryville might be up up 3-1 in the series, and this might be a closeout game, but the Braves aren't going away quietly.
No,
5-5, and they've been known for their comebacks. Like we talked before the game, they were down 2-0 in the series to Caldwell and ended up winning that series. So this team's got it in them to come back. They're down to the last breath right now.
Here's King's pitch to Williams. Ball 1. Nowhere to put him. A walk would put the Braves in front.
Don't forget, coming up top of the 8th, our What's Up Shopper Celebrity of the Game. Win you a What's Up Shopper t-shirt with your Twitter and Facebook screen names.
That's high, 2-0. And it's 2-0 on Williams. Coach Reynolds seen enough. That's going to do it, looks like.
Same batter, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, he can't come out. You're right. Same batter. Can't come out. Can't take King out. We saw that happen earlier in this series.
Good thing his foot didn't fall off this time.
Yeah. And it's 2-0 to Williams. The pitch 3-0. He's just going to have to see what he can do with this batter.
He's going to throw it over the middle at some point.
King going to the rosin bag. A walk put the Braves ahead.
And I guess Beam is whoever's coming in the game.
3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 to Williams. See if he can throw another strike here. Here's the 3-1 on Williams. And that's strike 2. 3-2 now. All right, here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded. Top of the 7th, 5-5 game.
Could be the deciding pitch in the whole series.
Here we go. Runners going and the pitch. Pop fly, center field. Best back, and dives. No. Can't get there. The ball falls down in behind him, and 3 runs score. And it is a double for Williams.
Thomas Best diving just out of his reach, Milton. I mean,
giving it his all.
Gave everything to get that. Dove couldn't quite come up with it. I think the ball got over his head, and out comes Coach Reynolds to talk it over. If not, take him out. Well, the second time in the inning, he's got to come out, so that's going to bring in, it looks like Josh, is that Wilson or Beam coming in right here? Looks like Beam.
Beam, yeah. Beam is coming in. And so pitching change for Cherryville, bases clearing double for Williams, 3 RBIs. It's 8-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and we'll take this break for a pitching change.
Big, pay little with the hottest deals of the season on the grasshopper mower you've always wanted during the Summer Sizzler sale at West End Sales in Vail. Discover how fast and easy mowing can be with the Grasshopper's time-saving performance and legendary durability. Select a $500 package like the Power Fold Deck or Collection System or Implement, or choose a no-interest financing deal with approved credit. It's your choice. Visit West End Sales, Highway 18, 27 intersection in Vail.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Hi, I'm Sherry Hefner, the pastor's wife at the First Baptist Church of Cherryville. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Teach your children the way they should go, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it." As a mother of 4 teens and young adult children, I can attest to the many challenges of Christian parenting in these modern times. That is why this scripture is such a comfort to me. I can rest assured knowing that regardless of the choices my children may make in life, they can never get away from the godly upbringing that my husband and I have provided for them. Are you laying a godly foundation for your children? This is Sherry Hefner of First Baptist Cherryville, where we strive to accomplish all things through Christ.
Okay, we're back in the top of the 7th. 4 runs have scored in the inning. The Braves have taken the lead 8-5. There's 2 out and runner at second. New pitcher is left-hander Josh Beam. And the first pitch hit right back at him. He'll underhand toss to Weekly for the putout, 1-3. But, Kevin, the damage certainly done.
Well, that was easy. Why couldn't we have done that earlier?
Couldn't take him out.
3-run double over Thomas Best's head, cleared the bases. A tough break for Post 100, but with this team, they got a little comeback in them. We got 3 chances at it, Milton. We got to put some runs on the board.
Yep, 4 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on. Go to the bottom of the 7th, 8-5. We'll be right back.
Buy one, get a second at half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27 west of Lincoln. Ask about their buy one, get one half price specials. On Mondays, it's a poor boy basket. Tuesdays, a cheeseburger basket. Wednesdays, a barbecue basket. Thursdays, a chicken filet basket. And on Fridays, it's a big old fish basket. Buy one, get one half price at the Home Place Restaurant, Highway 27, 2 miles west of Lincoln. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Call Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 704-865-1375.
It's hard to stop a train.
All right, Cheryl's got some work to do. They want to win this series here at Fraley Field and head on to the state championship. If the Braves lead holds up, it's back to South Point tomorrow night for Game 6.
And I told some friends earlier today that I would never pull as hard as I ever have for Post 100 to win tonight instead of having to wait till tomorrow or the next night.
Here's a ground ball by Kaiser leading off the bottom of the 7th. Shortstop throw in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, do we ever get a strength of the string of Area 4 victories?
They've won 5 straight, which tied the Gastonia team that did it back in the 60s. So if they win tonight, it will be a record Area 4 championship for Post 100.
Okay.
And the Gaston Braves are in their first ever Area 4 final. So
yep,
that's an amazing stat in and of itself. That all these years they've never ever made it to a final. Much less won one of these. So.
All right, here's Bass, who's 3 for 3, including a home run tonight. He takes a strike here. Thomas Bass, single in the first and a run scored. RBI single in second. Home run in the 5th inning. The pitch. High from Brandon Bates.
I'll say hello to viewer Pastor Sandy Marks, watching again tonight. Just tuned in, said just got in. I'm guessing he had a Wednesday night church service.
Here's a 1-1 on Bass. And it's a ball high, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on for Cherryville, bottom of the 7th. They trail again by 3, and Braves got out to a 3-run lead in the top of the first, but Cherryville tied them right back up.
Thomas Bass, 10 for his last 12. He's got 3 homers in those 10.
Mm-hmm.
He's, 12 of 18 now in this series. So he's batting .667. So that's an okay average.
In the dirt, 3-1.
And by our count, he's got on base either 14 straight times or 13 out of 14 straight times. So Thomas Bass, the quintessential leadoff man for Post 100 in this series and been the MVP of the series. Just wish he had one more step, Milton, and we'd have a tie ball game.
That's right.
1 step shy of making the play in center field in the last inning. Big hit from the Braves. Thomas couldn't get to it. If Thomas couldn't get to it, the ball was hit well.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to bring up Brent Huff. Bass walks. So once again, Bass, they can't get him out, Milton. He advances to first. And about 15 straight times he's been on base.
And that'll bring up the second baseman then, Brett Huff.
It's gotten to the point they might as well intentionally walk him just so he gets to first and not any more extra bases.
You're right about that. There's a strike from the left-hander, 0-1.
He's going to get on anyway. You might as well just limit him to one base and no RBIs, right?
Be about like they used to do to throw to first, almost thrown too high. About like they did so much to Ralph Roberts back in the day that he came to the plate one time without a bat.
Where was that at and who was that against?
Oh, gosh.
Was that Caldwell?
I don't remember if it was here, who it was against, or anything, but I'm thinking it was on the road.
I wasn't
I'm
at
not
the game.
sure. I was there. I was on the air, but I cannot remember now. I just remember Coach Reynolds come flying out of the dugout. It was at Hickory. It was at Hickory, yeah. Thank you, Rick Mitchum from WLON. It was at Hickory. And it's 1-2 now on Huff. I just remember Coach Reynolds come flying out of the dugout, I guess telling the umpire, I told him to do it. I told him to do it. Not to do anything to Ralph.
Well, you don't want to see Ralph Roberts kicked out of a ball game. Ralph's still pitching now in Independent League, Amarillo.
Good deal.
He is also a full-time personal trainer, too.
All right. Okay, 1-2 pitch here to Huff is a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Cherryville down, bottom 7th, 8-5. The Braves with 12 hits, the board says. 6 hits for Cherryville. And a swing and a miss by Huff. 2 away. And that'll bring up Seth Weekly. Weekly is 0 for 3, and that's uncommon for him. But what plays he made at first base a couple innings ago to save the lead at the time for Cherryville. Eventually the Braves went ahead anyway in the 7th inning, but Weekly in the 6th inning was Superman over there at first. And here's a ground ball hit first, but it's foul.
Weekly's got one of the flattest swings I think I've ever seen. He reminds me a lot of Cal Ripken, the way he swings and stands there, and the swing plane his bat's on.
Mm-hmm.
Cal Ripken Jr., not senior.
Yeah.
Never saw senior play.
0-1 on Weekly. Runner going. The pitch is high. The throw to second off the mark and gets away into center field. Best heading for third. There you go. Best is stolen base. And then goes to third on an error. E2 puts a run 90 feet away, and it's 1-1 on Weekly.
Well, if you'll notice, Milton, he left first movement on the lefty. That's what you do. And when you do that, you're gonna steal the base as long as he's not gonna actually, if he's planned to pick you off at first, you're gonna steal the bag unless the catcher's got to just hose.
Yep. Pitch 1-1, pitch foul back, 1-2 on Weekly.
Don't forget, folks, coming up in the top of the 8th inning, after this Cherryville Post 100 bat, we're going to play What's Up Shopper, local celebrity fan of the game, and you get to win a free T-shirt if you sign in.
All right, here's the 1-2 to Weekly, and it's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All you got to do is sign in with your Twitter or Facebook name. We got a bunch of people commenting right now, and if you know our fan of the game, first person to get it right will win a T-shirt.
All right, here's the 2-2. With 2 out. And it swung on and missed by Weekly, struck him out. And that'll do it for Cherryville in the bottom of the 7th. They leave a runner at third, still down 8-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Take time out from your busy, hectic life and have some fun. Lots of fun at Exhilaration Station in Cherryville. Exhilaration Station has something every family member would enjoy. Batting cages, mini golf, games for every age. Why, Exhilaration Station can even help you with that next great birthday party. Open 7 days a week behind the old Harris Teeter in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0670. Remember, take time out and have some good old-fashioned fun at Exhilaration Station.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card. What was that? It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee. You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
All right,
folks. Welcome back to Cherryville Post 100. There's our fan of the game. If you guys can see him right there, you know who that fan is. He's our fan celebrity of the game.
All right, batter up is Dustin Wiles. He tries to bunt for a base hit there. The lefty, it's fouled off, strike one. The Braves up 8-5, top of the eighth.
Josh, just leave it there on our celebrity for a minute while we work back and forth from the game. Remind fans, first person to comment on our social stream chat under the player or to the right of the player on Ustream, and we'll win. And we have a winner already, Milton. Barry Hebner is our winner. Blair Beam. That is our celebrity of the game. Congratulations to Barry Hebner, and Blair Beam's going to be our celebrity of the game.
All right. 1-1 pitch, grounded to the shortstop, Stamey. A couple hops. Stamey's throw in time to get Wiles. 6-3 on the putout. And that'll bring up Aaron Biggerstaff, who is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts on the night, is Aaron Biggerstaff, batting second in the order. The Braves lead 8-5. The 4 runs on 5 hits in the top of the 7th. Cherryville working with its third pitcher to now of the night. That's Josh Beam, the left-hander, and his first pitch to Biggerstaff. Strike one. Biggerstaff struck out 3 times against Cameron High. A ground out against Heath King. That 7th inning started rather innocently with a ground out and a fly out, and then King couldn't finish. And the pitch here, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Biggerstaff. The big blow was with the game tied and bases loaded, and Williams hitting the 3-run double to center field. Ball high, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Biggerstaff. 2-2 count, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 8th. And it's a must-win game for the Braves, and they battle back. There's a swing and a miss by Biggerstaff, who is 0 for 5 on the night and gets the golden sombrero for 4 strikeouts. And that brings up Spencer Wiles, who likewise is 0 for the night. Did reach on an error and score in the first inning off the home run ball. Ball 1 here from Beam.
Sorry, man, we lost a little power out there in center field.
Oh, my.
So Freddie had to get started back up. You guys can see the camera. We saw snow a minute ago. We lost signal. Freddie lost the power. If he loses it again, we're going to have to probably start up the generator. Need to recharge that battery. Rusty's got to remind me.
Yep. 1-1 on Wiles. And the pitch from Beam. Fouled off, 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Beam came in after the Williams double in the 7th. 1 pitch and 1 out. Coach Reynolds went out 1 time to Heath King with a count of 1 ball and no strikes on Williams. Wanted to go back out there and take him out, but couldn't make a second trip on the same batter is the rule.
Yep.
We saw that come into play earlier in the playoffs. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Deuces Wild on Wiles. And the pitch. It's a foul ball. Third base side. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out on Spencer Wiles, who got warned last night for arguing balls and strikes with the umpire at South Point. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls it off right side this time. So Cherryville's got 6 more outs to work with. And the 4, 5, and 6 spots due up. That'd be Mosteller, Hastings, and Wilson in the bottom of the 8th. Still 1 out to get here. And he gets him on the strikeout, swing and a miss. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that'll take care of the Braves in order in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cherryville still trails on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, 8-5. This is B Square Construction Post-Winter Baseball.
It's time to gear up to mow the grass, prune the trees, and trim the weeds. To help with your outdoor projects, Husqvarna has everything you need. This means you can save time on the job, get the job done right, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Stop by Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln and see the full line of Husqvarna products. Husqvarna can help you with all of your lawn and landscape needs. Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center in Lincoln. Husqvarna, taming the wild. For over 50 years, Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville has been locally owned and operated. Napa Auto Parts in Cherryville specializes in auto parts, paint, hydraulic hoses, and more. Plus, they have an experienced and knowledgeable staff working to serve you, no matter what your automotive needs are. See Drew and his crew of automotive specialists at Napa Auto Parts, 905 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-4581 today.
And it's the bottom of the eighth, an 8-5 ball game. The Braves came storming back with 4 runs to take the lead in the top of the 7th. And a batter up, Blake Mosteller, the Blue Mist tonight, has a 2-run homer. He's also grounded out and reached on an error. So Blake Mosteller leads off here in the bottom of the 8th. Cherryville got the bottom of the 8th or the bottom of the 9th to do it, to rally and win this series and go on to the state tournament in Granite Falls.
Need 3 to win, 3 to tie, 4 to win. Post 100 leads the series 3-1. Milton, we didn't want to have to go back to South Point.
No, and there's a check swing by Mosteller. Pitcher picks it up barehand to toss in time 1-3 on Mosteller as a little swinging bunt there, if you will, by Mosteller. Check swing, and it's 1 out for Hastings.
There's a legend in the house tonight, folks. Wes Beam, Coach Wes Beam, defensive coordinator over at Burns. He gets his nickname, Milton, as the Legend.
The Legend.
Him and Vicky in the stands tonight, saw him earlier. I asked him how the pitchers can throw it over the plate with him sitting behind the catcher like that.
And it is ball 1 on Dylan Hastings. Dylan DHing. He's 1 for 3. Base hit in the 3rd. And the pitch here from Bates, foul back. 1-1 strike. Brandon Bates trying to do it to Cherryville again.
Don't forget, I want to congratulate. Sorry, Milton. Go ahead.
No, that's all I had to say.
I want to congratulate Barry Hebner for winning the T-shirt and Celebrity Night. He said he wants Josh Collins to personally deliver his T-shirt to him on Friday.
All right.
Size extra large, Josh. To pick up an XL for Barry. Congratulations for winning our local celebrity of the game. What's up, Shopper? Local celebrity of the game.
1-2 count on Hastings now, and the pitch from the lefty Bates outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And someone said Blair made the longest trip from Dubai, where he and his wife taught abroad this past year.
That's right. And here's a swing and a miss, drop, strike 3. Catcher Frazier throws to Armstrong at first to complete the strikeout. So
Blair
2
was
up,
my
2 down.
Blair was my JV basketball coach back in 9th grade. And he didn't have to come all the way here from Dubai, Milton. He could have watched on the internet.
Well, yeah. That's a good point.
He said he couldn't pick up 1590 in Dubai, so he came home, and now we got the internet.
Here is Wilson, who doubled his last time up, leading off the 6th. First pitch foul back, strike 1 on Dustin Wilson, the right fielder.
Ironman 89, Scott Harrell, okay. Coach Harrell.
Here's the pitch, and Wilson lifts one to center. Center fielder will get to this one, and Cherryville goes in order rather uneventfully in the 8th. So we go to the top of the night. Cherryville trails 8-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is B Square Construction, Post 100 Baseball.
Cherryville and North Lake Country Club are both open to and welcome to the public. Both locations have been recently remodeled and are available for weddings and receptions, also reunions, corporate and private parties, and more. The Cherryville Country Club is open for lunch and supper Thursday and Friday from 11 to 9, and both Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club are accepting new memberships at this time. The Cherryville Country Club Golf Course is also available to the public. Come on down for a great meal and great golfing experience. Cherryville Country Club and the North Lake Country Club. Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
All right, here we go. The top of the ninth. The Braves are leading 8-5 over Cherryville. See if we can hold them here and get some runs in the bottom of the ninth. Josh Beam out there on the mound to face Armstrong, Walden, and Perry due up for Gaston Braves in a must-win game. And the pitch fouled out of play. Strike one by Armstrong.
Chandler Jenkins getting warmed up in the bullpen for post 100. Braves about to have a little action. Number 10, who pitched earlier in the week. I think game 2, or no, he started game 1. I think.
Would that be? Tell you who that is now. It'd be Buchanan's 11.
Ground ball in the hole, and Armstrong's got 3 hits tonight.
Oh my!
He's starting to heat up in the series, and when you're up 3-1. You don't want the 4-hitter heating up like Armstrong is.
Number 10 is Morgan Rome. He didn't start game 1, but I think he did. He did come in and pitch in that game. Morgan Rome loosening up for the Braves. But Cherryville down 8-5 here, top of the ninth. There is a tomorrow for Cherryville. There is no tomorrow if the Braves lose their lead tonight. We're going to have a runner. Is that Davis going to run for Armstrong? Michael Davis running for Armstrong. So he'll go in to play first base in the bottom of the ninth, most likely. And the batter up is Walden, who's been a tough out tonight. He's 3 for 4, including a 3-run homer. He scored 3 times as well. Walden, the left-handed batter, against lefty Beam, swinging a miss. Beam was the pitcher Cherryville went to get Walden out.
Right.
In what was it, game 3 here Monday night? In the bottom of the ninth. With 2 out, Beam got him out to save the game. Next pitch swung on a miss, 0-2, and he does not look good against the left-hander here. Hope he doesn't make me eat those words.
Lefties don't like lefties.
And Beam up in the count, 0-2. The pitch, high. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Logan Walden. Runner at first, nobody out. It's Davis running for Armstrong, who led off the inning with a single. And the pitch, there's a base hit to right field. So Walden says, I can hit left-handers. And there's runners at first and second, nobody out. Derek Perry, the batter up. Here comes Coach Reynolds to the mound. Let's take this 30-second break.
The Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and service. Stop by and see the Jenkins boys for the best deals around on pre-owned vehicles. The Car Store now does inspections, oil changes, tire and wheel changes, along with brake service, paintless dent removal, and minor repairs. The Car Store in Cherryville is locally owned and operated for 20 years on the Lincoln and Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Let them earn your business. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Call 704-435-1988.
TRT Trailer Sales stocks one of the largest selections of trailers nationwide. No matter what you're looking for, TRT Trailer Sales has it or can get it. Motorcycle trailers, gooseneck and concessions, race trailers, go-kart trailers, Vinos, horse trailers, and of course utility trailers. Name brands include Shadowmaster, Cargo Express, and more. 90 days same as cash, just in credit, $0 down. TRT Trailer Sales off Highway 321, exit 20 just south of Lincoln. 1-877 279-7465.
All right, we're back. Is going to be a pitching change for Cherryville. Post 100 as Chandler Jenkins going to be the fourth pitcher. Left-hander for Cherryville. Jenkins here in the top of the ninth. And there's runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Braves. Up 8-5. And Cherryville just trying to hold them here and have an opportunity in the bottom of the ninth. A reasonable chance in the bottom of the ninth. Reasonable is 3 runs. If they score a bunch here, Kevin, it's not so likely of a comeback. Cherryville trying to win the series and head to the state tournament. Cherryville was leading 5-3 at one point in this game. And then it was a 5-4 game, and the Braves got 4 runs in the 7th.
Well, it'd still be 5-5 if Best was one step quicker, or I mean, he's fast enough, so maybe he'd have been playing back by one step. Ball got over his head.
Yeah, a lot of ifs
in
in that
center
inning.
field, and
if he could have taken the pitcher out when he wanted to, but he'd already made a visit to the mound against that same batter, which they say you can't do. And that must be, is that a new rule? Because we've seen it happen a couple times in the playoffs. That's not a new rule.
I wouldn't imagine.
I've never seen it.
I don't think
pop
baseball's
up
changed
before.
the rules.
Here's a ball taken by Perry as he showed bunt. The Braves looking to move those runners around here, get some insurance runs. As you know, Legion baseball, 3 runs is not a big lead sometimes. And next pitch is ball 2.
Jenkins is having problems in warm-ups finding the plate with nobody at the plate, so they definitely don't want to see him walk somebody now.
Pitcher by committee tonight for Cherryville. This is Jenkins, the 4th pitcher tonight, and he fouls that bunt off, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners first and second. Top of the ninth. The 2-1 pitch, and he gets out of the way. It's 3-1. 3-1 on Perry, who's 2 for 4 on the night. He scored once as well. The 3-1 from Chandler Jenkins. It is ball 4. Close. Didn't look good against Perry there to Jenkins. Let's see if he can settle down here against Hopkins. And Kaiser going out.
Ain't nobody warming up.
Nobody. So if they go to another pitcher, he's probably out there on defense somewhere right now. And who might it be if Jenkins?
Well, Sam Travis hasn't pitched in this series. Brett Huff ain't pitched in this series.
The Blue Mist is out there in left field.
He's probably pitching tomorrow.
Yeah, I would think so. If Cherryville doesn't
Thomas Betts hadn't pitched in
make
this
a comeback.
Aces juice, Braves lead. 8-5 over post 100 here in the top of the ninth.
And Dustin Wilson's out in right field. Now that's a real possibility he might pitch here if he has to. Ball 1 on Hopkins.
Need a triple play right here.
Excuse me, Dustin Wilson's not in the right field. That looks like a left-hander out there. That's Beam. So Wilson's out of the game. Yeah, 2-0 on Hopkins. Hopkins singled and scored his last time up. He's 1 for 3 on the night with a sacrifice bunt as well, and it's 3-0 here to Hopkins. Sam Travis comes over to the mound from third base to talk to Jenkins.
Post 100 is just wasting time right now trying to get somebody warmed up. Number 4 and Shoemaker are going to run out there. I don't know who's warming up to throw. Looks like Shoemaker's warming up to throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shoemaker's going to warm up in the bullpen.
3-0 count on Hopkins. Nowhere to put him here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the ninth. It's 3-run lead for the Braves. And Jenkins is
and the bad news in the
taking his
bullpen.
time.
First pitch Shoemaker throws, he throws it over the catcher's head and up against the fence.
3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 on Hopkins. Well, early on in this game, I don't know if anybody saw this scenario coming.
No.
Like High was doing pretty well in the start tonight, and he was. Got in trouble in the sixth, and there's ball 4. That's a RBI for Hopkins, and it'll make it 9-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Scoring is Davis, who was running after Armstrong, got a single leading off the inning. So still nobody out, bases loaded, and Justin Williams, who had the killer blow, if you will, in the 7th inning, the bases clearing double, 3-run double, to break the 5-all tie. And the pitch from Jenkins, low, ball 1 to Williams.
Jenkins comes in to pitch, has walked 2 straight batters. Came in to get him out of the trouble, and he's gotten him into more trouble. Post 100 trails 9-5 now in the top of the ninth.
Pitch outside corner. 1-1 on Williams. Williams with 2 walks and a double tonight and a strikeout. Not in that order. 1-1 pitch. Stop there by Kaiser. 2 balls in 1 strike. 2-1 count on the batter, Justin Williams, number 8 man in the order. The Braves have added a run here in the ninth. It's 9-5. And the pitch from Jenkins, swung on and missed. Williams trying to hit a grand slam with that monster swing.
Trying to knock Freddie off the RV out there in center field. Doing a good job videotaping tonight.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Williams. Nobody out. Base is loaded. And got time. Now we're ready. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. Right fielder Beams got it. Runner at third is tagging and not going to come home. He's going to stay put. That's Walden over there. A fly out to right is out number 1, and it brings up the catcher Frazier. Ethan Frazier is 1 for 3 on the night. And the right-handed batter steps in.
I don't know, with no outs on that fly ball, I may have attempted to send the runner just to take a chance. You got a runner. You'd have still had runners on second and third if he did get thrown out.
And the pitch is, a ball. Another way of looking at it is a walk would mean another run if the next batter was.
Well, that's true. Jenkins having trouble.
He's having trouble throwing strikes. 1-0 pitch is a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out now. And bases loaded. In the top of the ninth at Fraley Field, the Braves have come back in this game from a 5-3 deficit to lead at 9-5. And looking for more here. Ground ball third base. Travis tags third, throw to first. The stretch by Weekly, a double play. And so Cherryville goes to the bottom of the ninth, needing 4. We'll be back on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. It's 9-5 Gaston Braves.
Thinking about remodeling your home? Or maybe you're even thinking about building a new home, or maybe a new building out back. Either way, call on the building experts at B Squared Construction. Get your project started today. From decks to roofing to kitchen and bath to siding to gutters. Also window and door replacement. With over 40 years of combined experience, B Squared Construction. Call Brad Beatonhead at 201-4453 or Banjo Strap at 704-713-8296 to get your project started today. Cherryville Self-Storage is your complete storage center. They have units from 5x5 up to 10x30. They also sell moving supplies such as locks, slip covers, ropes, and more. Cherryville Self-Storage is the first storage facility in Cherryville and is also the newest units in town. They're also the only storage facility in the surrounding area with climate-controlled units. All storage units have 24-hour access and have paved lots for your convenience. Units are also monitored by security cameras as well as treated monthly for pest control. For more information, call 704-435-4909.
College. All right, we're just discussing the ways we can do it here, Kevin, in the bottom of the ninth, down 9-5.
I don't care how it's done. I just wanted to get done. We didn't want to go back over to Belmont tomorrow night, being selfish of us. Well, maybe they want to sell a couple extra hot dogs over there in Belmont, but they came to play tonight.
They come back.
9-5 Braves, and you got to worry about the comeback kids over in Gaston for the Braves. And, you know, they were down 2-0 to Caldwell in a best-of-5 series and won 3-2. And we were just being a little selfish. I think I know not much of air conditioning over there. It is hot in that press box.
It's hot in there, and it's going to be about 100 degrees tomorrow.
Yep.
Close to it.
So, and then we got to take the Winnebago all the way over there. Speaking of the Winnebago, Josh Collins did a good job today pulling it in. You wouldn't believe how tight a squeeze we had, what we had to do out there tonight. Had some trouble.
All right, Stamey's the batter. First pitch is outside, ball one from Bates, trying to go the distance. The left-hander who beat Cherryville in game 2 of this series tried to do it to him again. Swing and a miss. 1-1 for Stamey. Stamey's 0 for the night. 0 for 3. And the 1-1 pitch is high. 2-1. Cherryville's got Stamey, Travis, and Kaiser here in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. Outside, 3-1. See if they can get some runners on.
They need to be smart. They need to be patient. Patience will be the biggest key in this ninth inning if they want to win this game.
3-1 pitch is outside, so there's a start. As the late, great Skip Carey would say, I know he was one of your favorites. You're not gonna say
the start. Sid Bream's the best first baseman of all time. Go Braves! If you went to a Braves,
this was the 20th anniversary of Sid's slide.
If you went to a Braves game in Atlanta, you would think every player on their team was a Hall of Famer. Listen to their pregame shows.
Are they not?
No.
Here's Travis. And that's a strike to Sam Travis. Travis has reached on air and scored, struck out, and walked.
I remember them comparing some reliever who played 2 years in the majors to Bob Gibson one time in a game, and I said, Dad, I'm done with it. I can turn it off. I can't listen to it. We'll watch it on mute.
Well, Coach Reynolds just talking Travis down the line there. Yeah. Always enjoyed Skip.
Harry Carey, he would just get a hot dog.
0-1 to count and throw to first. Runner back.
Of course, Braves fan would think they're good. They've won. I ain't even going to get into it.
It's low. 1-1 strike on Travis. Well, let's see if we can get some runners on here for Cherryville. And bottom of the ninth. Attempt to rally here, down 9-5. And the pitch, high. 2-1 on Travis. Bates tonight has walked just three, I guess. Counting the one just a moment ago, and there's ball 3. So if he starts getting a little erratic here.
Probably going to have a talk with him after this batter. If he walks him, I'd be very, very careful not to swing here. You need 4 runs.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's
outside.
He's missing by about a foot and a half from his spot, and catcher's going to talk to him. So's the coach. See what happens. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in a few seconds on the What's Up Shopper Sports Network.
Building Supplies in Dallas can save you money on kitchen and bath cabinets, exterior siding, all size lumber, treated and regular. 5E galvanized metal starts at $15.49 per sheet. Wooden storage buildings start at $1,099. 3-tab roofing shingles, $44.96 a square or $14.99 a bundle. College Building Supplies, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-922-8649. All right, Milton Baker, Kevin Hastings with you as we come back. Bottom of the ninth. Runners first and second for Cherryville on walks here, leading off the ninth, and nobody out. Luke Kaiser coming to bat. Braves coach going to stick with Brandon Bates, his starter here, trying to get the complete game victory.
In a regular situation, you may see a Luke Kaiser bunt, but I don't think you're going to see. You're not giving away any outs down 4.
And there's a strike to Kaiser, 0-1.
So Kaiser will swing away, looking for a hit or a walk.
And the next pitch, there's a fly ball center field, diving, and he caught it back to second for 1. And
if they threw the first, they'd have got a triple play.
They sure would have.
And but no umpire threw his hand up to show the out. The runner stopped. He didn't know if he was out or if the catch was made.
Nobody called the out in center field.
The umpire at second. Then finally, the umpire at second looks over to Sonny Jackson down the left field line, and he finally throws up an out sign. How would the runners ever know what to do if nobody's going to call it out? They can't watch the outfielders. And if the coaches are watching the umpires to see if they're out, and if they don't make a call, they don't know what to tell the runners. So, Post 100 almost got run into a triple play because of the umpire.
Yep. And here's Thomas Best with a runner only now 2 out, and a throw to first.
Don't get picked off.
Travis is back.
Hug that bag, Travis. Don't even take a step off of it. Thomas Best is on fire.
The put out from center field at second base went 8-6 center fielder to the shortstop. All right, first pitch here. Well, instead the pitcher steps off. Best waiting patiently. Best is 3 for 3 with a walk tonight. 2 singles and a home run. It's a 4-run deficit. 2 out now. Runner at first. And the pitch. There's a strike in there to Bess.
And I hate to complain about the umpires like that, Milton, but, they've got to make a call.
Yeah, they just
look. And I feel like I'm taking away from the play in center field. What a wonderful play by the center fielder for the Braves. But, they just looked at each other when the ball hit. Like, if they don't know, the runner sure don't know.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bess. Strike called. 0-2, Thomas Bess. Trying to be the man here, trying to be the hitter with 2 out and 0-2 count.
Bottom of the ninth, trailing by 4, Post 100, needs runners and hitters. Just got doubled up from the outfield.
And the pitch. And it's ball 1. Blocked up there by the catcher, Frazier. If it gets by, Travis can get into scoring position at second base. Cherryville needs 4, though, here in the bottom of the ninth. And now they got to do it with 2 out after the double play. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled back. Best just trying to get a hold of one that was close so we can get called out. On strikes that one a little bit high. And he popped it up out of play, straight back. Bates trying to get his second win over Cherryville in the series for the Braves. Second win to make this a 3-2 series. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Bates. Fouled off, third base side. Huff the batter on deck for Cherryville if Bess can get aboard here. Cherryville, the tying run is Seth Weekly, who's in the hole. It's 1-2 on Bess. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game as the Braves come back and beat Cherryville here at Fraley Field. Final score 9-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. The inning summary: no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. The big happening in the inning, the double play the double play, and that was all because of a great play in center by Dustin Wiles. And we'll come back with our wrap-up here, our College Boone Supplies post-game show, and Medical Center Pharmacy Player of the Game for Cherryville. Final score, 9-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. You heard it right here on the B-Square Construction Post 100 broadcast. We'll be right back with the College Boone Supplies post show.
Cherryville Federal Bank makes switching a snap. Every bank has a switch kit, but ours has a name and a face, a real person ready to walk you through all the details. Automatic drafts, direct deposit, tracking down numbers and details. Completing the process. We do everything we can to make switching a snap. So the sooner you get started, the better. Cherryville Federal Bank. It's just better here. Member FDIC.
Your home medical equipment is found at the drugstore with 3 convenient locations in Lincoln, Boger City, and in Vale. At the drugstore, you are treated like family. They are locally owned and operated and catering to the needs of people like you. So if you're in the market for home medical equipment, visit your nearest drugstore location in the Town & Country Shopping Center in Lincoln, the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City, and in Honey Shopping Center, located on Highway 10 in Vale. Today's game is being brought to you by R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhaust and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts, plus four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors Tire and Auto Center and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway.
All right, kind of a shocking development there. The comeback by the Braves, the big 4-run sixth inning. Was it sixth inning? Seventh inning. Big 4-run seventh inning. Put them in front, and they added a run later on to make it a 9-5 game. Cherryville needing 4 in the bottom of the ninth. Things looked kind of promising starting out there, Kevin, with back-to-back walks, but then the fly out to Kaiser to center field. A great diving catch out there by Dustin Wiles, and he doubled off the runner at second. And
got the runner doubled off at second. Almost
changed everything.
Almost got a triple play. Great play by the center field. Don't want to take anything away from it. But I think part of the reason we got doubled up there was the umpire's lack of call.
Yeah, the no call.
The diving catch, nobody throws up a hand out or safe. There's 2 umpires out there in the outfield just looking at each other. And if they don't know what to do, the coaches don't know what to do, the runners don't know what to do, and we don't even know what to do as fans. So, yeah, they got doubled up, and, yeah, they were down 4, but I'm going to put that one out at least on the umpires. And, you know, that might have changed something. Maybe it didn't. But what a great play by the center fielder. The hardest catch to make in a baseball as an outfielder is diving straight in at a ball. And can't say enough, but what a catch and what a play by the center fielder.
All right, this is the College Building Supplies post-game show, and the line score for Cherryville, 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors made, 5 runners left on base. For the Braves, 9 runs, 14 hits, 4 errors, and 9 runners left on base, but they win at 9-5 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Winning pitcher for the second time in the series, the only 2 wins the Braves have over Cherryville, Brandon Bates, the left-hander, and the losing pitcher Heath King for Cherryville. And
well, the good news is they won't have to face Bates again unless we got 2 or 3 days of rainouts.
Yeah, you're right about that. So maybe they won't have to see this young man. And so we're going back to South Point tomorrow night. Before we do, let's name the Medical Center Pharmacy MVP of the game. And for our 3rd game in a row, it's going to Bess. Bess was 3 for 4 on the night with a walk as well. Had 2 singles and a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, but just wasn't the post 100 night as the Braves had no quit in them on the road, down 5-3.
Yep.
They reeled off 6 unanswered runs over the course of the game there, and won it 9-5.
Yep, 5-5 late in the game. We thought we was going to have at the end of the game, fly ball to center field. Bess went back for it and kept going back. That ball just kept floating, and Bess couldn't quite catch up to it. 1 step away for making a wonderful Willie Mays diving catch into the outfield, but couldn't come up with it. And Post one and the Gaston Braves scored 3, clearing the bases. It just so happened the one hit that got past Thomas tonight, Milton, had those 3 runners on base.
Yep, absolutely. Well, sometimes nothing you can do about them out there.
Some breaks go this way, some breaks go that way, but I mean they got out hit 14-6, so
yeah,
that's not a break right there.
Yeah, the winning pitcher Bates, he beat Cherryville down there in game 2. 7-2 was the final that night, and it was a 6-hitter also that night. And the Braves just outdoing it on the hit column and the run column tonight here at Fraley Field. Some disappointed folks go home tonight, hoping to see Cherryville win their 6th straight Area 4 title. They'll have to see if they can try to do it on the road tomorrow night, or bring it back here for Game 7 Friday night, which we hope's not the case. We hope Cherryville can wrap this one up as soon as possible and get some rest before the state tournament. But the Braves, they've got another chance. They live to see another day.
Yep.
All right, that's going to wrap it up here from Fraley Field. You've been listening to the College Building Supplies postgame show. And the final score again on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard was the Gaston Braves 9, Cherryville 5. You heard it all on the B-Square Construction Post 100 broadcast on WCSL 1590 AM. And on WhatsApp Shopper, you could watch it at whatsupshopper.com. For our cameramen.
Real quick, one more listener at home. I want to say hello to, just signed in, Tommy Bates Jones. I said, way to go, Braves. We got a Gaston Braves listener. Thank you, Tommy, for watching our broadcast.
Sorry
Gaston.
we were rooting against you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're watching the Cherryville station, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be down at South Point tomorrow night. We'll see you guys out there, and we're looking for some more good baseball in this Area 4 finals.
All right, so for our cameramen, Freddie Farley and Josh Collins, and for Kevin Hastings, Milton Baker saying so long for now. We'll see you tomorrow night. Post 100 Baseball, a production of KTC Broadcasting. We'll send you to WOHS in Shelby with programming in progress. Good night.